Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Garth. Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today, we're going to be doing a deep dive, very in-depth dive into Dr. DisRespect's last 8 minutes on Twitch before his account was banned. This 8 minutes is insane, especially knowing everything that transpired after this stream finished. We still don't know why Dr. DisRespect has been banned. There's been no talks. Twitch has been pretty quiet. Dr. DisRespect hasn't really said too much. Mrs. Assassin hasn't really said too much, so there's so much out there that we still have yet to learn, but I think after this video, we're going to have a little bit clearer of a picture. I'm really going to be quite in depth as far as everything that I found interesting in this video. We're going to talk about. If there's things that I miss, be sure to leave a comment down below. Let's get a forum going. Let's start talking about what's going on. Let's try to figure out what has happened to Dr. DisRespect. I would love if we could kind of help and figure that out, but it does say he's currently banned. You know, as far as legal jargon, that means he could come back very, very soon, and they could just be working out a new contract. But this video does kind of paint a little bit different of a picture. I'm going to stay away from too many of the theories. You guys have probably watched videos on those, read some stuff online, but I just want to pick points that I really found very, very interesting. We're going to start from the very beginning of this clip. 8 minutes, 46 seconds. Starts out like normal Doc, man. The Doc that we expect.
Data miners found a giant rocket under the map in between Park and downtown.
All of his stream, and things really do kind of take.
Yo, Doc, put Dolby Atmos on you so you can fix your audio.
It gets so
interesting. Watch the goddamn mouth.
So interesting.
Doctor, I think you missed my last donation. But fear not,
this is where
here's
things
another.
kind of get
making
a
one
little
for you
interesting.
Soon. I'll hit you up on a pager later. See you soon, Doc. And it's a link to a picture, Danger Cop with a $5 donation. I'm looking at it. Okay. That's not even me.
So this donation comes from a guy named Danger Cop. Basically, he sends him a picture, and Doc kind of reacts to it, and everyone says from here on out, this is where things get weird. This is a very innocent donation with a picture in it. Don't think too much about this. I even found a little a tweet from Danger Cop. It says, at Dr. DisRespect, I just want to clarify before people start asserting theories. My last donation has nothing to do with Doc being banned. I sent him an 8-bit graphic I made because I have always admired his quality work. I'm just as lost and anxious as everyone else. And then you can see a picture of that 8-bit graphic. So basically, Danger Cop, he's trying to do a similar stick as Dr. DisRespect, trying to be a personality, a character on Twitch. And that's where it ends. I don't think we need to think any further into this theory. Just a very simple kind of, genuine donation with picture. People are thinking too much about this one, so let's put that one to rest.
Champions Club Doctor fan, thank you for the $3. Unless you're trying to start a new channel called Danger Cop, and then you're gonna try to enter my world, the digital realm. It's just not gonna happen. I have yet. First off, I love the passion though. I'm not saying you don't.
This is still Doc. This is what we expect.
I'm just not gonna go. Oh yeah, come right on in. Sure, I'll hand you millions and hundreds of millions of dollars as we take a journey into Hollywood. It's not that simple, okay?
Licking his fingers. This is quality.
With that
quality,
said,
Doc.
I have yet to see someone. That's on my fucking level, baby. Whew.
Now, this is where I think things even get more interesting, and it's just going to keep getting more and more interesting from here. This is where things really, in my opinion, start to change. Now, this part 127, he's looking at the door, right? He is looking at the door that you enter his workspace, his Champions Club, his arena. This is where he's looking. This is where he enters. The reason we know that is because of this clip right here. This is basically a far view of his workspace, his gaming space. He's gonna be dancing, and you can see his boom arm here is on his left side. Our right side has the mic attached. This clip here, it's just a mirrored image. He's just using a mirrored image. You can also tell because of his actual mic piece that is running onto his headset is on that same side. So you can kind of see that there. So as this clip plays on, you're going to see Mrs. Assassin kind of sneaks in. Doc's like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? I have the wrong camera going. Mrs. Assassin walks in, drops some drinks onto the desk. She would be coming in through the doorway. All right. She's coming in through the boom side of his desk. She's not walking around the desk or anything like that. She's just going straight in. And you can see that's the side that the boom is on. So we'll kind of leave that clip where it's at. But he's looking out the door. He's kind of making a face already. Already kind of making a little, uncomfortable face. And then he tries to bring the character back.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything. Like, I can't wait till I see. I can't wait till I see that next level. I can't wait.
And then he starts to get uncomfortable. He starts playing with his boom arm. He stands up. He kind of like readjusts himself. It's something that you do when you're uncomfortable, right? Something happens. Maybe Mrs. Assassin was standing at the door and says, maybe she's crying or maybe she's making a face or something like that. Doc sees that. And then he tries to bring his character back, and then it kind of like hits him again. That's when he's going to start playing with things. He starts readjusting, tries to get comfortable again. If you're in an uncomfortable situation, a conversation or anything like that, maybe you fidget with your hands, maybe you pull your phone out, maybe you do different things just to kind of like block yourself a little bit. He moves the boom arm, kind of covers himself a little bit more. It's kind of like a safety thing that's, I think, pretty much human nature to kind of want to do that. So we'll keep playing the clip here. Right here, he reaches and grabs his phone. I think that's a pretty like common movement, is reaching away from your boom, grabbing your phone, and then he reads what I imagine is a text message. And this text message might say, it happened or something. It's something short and sweet, maybe not so sweet, maybe a little sour, but he reads it and he immediately, like, this is where his personality completely changes. So my thought here is that once he gets this text, he completely realizes that whatever battle he has been fighting, be it with Twitch or be it a legal thing or a mafia related thing, I don't know, I'm just throwing things out there, that he has lost that battle. He knows from this point on that battle has been lost, and this is the face of a man that knows that something has happened. He swallows huge right here. You can see that he has like that frog in his throat. He is ready to just like get rid of that. And if you've ever had a frog in your throat, that big lump in your throat, the first thing you want to do is swallow. And that is exactly what is happening right here.
Watch me take over.
He does not talk from 155, 154 to 216. He does not talk. That is totally out of character from Dr. Disrespect, unless he's trying to make a point, right? There usually is not much silence in a Dr. Disrespect stream. Sometimes if he's reading chat or something like that, but he's not responding to anything. And then
Watch
we hit
me take over.
216,
I love it, man. See the self-confidence
over 20 seconds, no talk
in the chat.
And then he tries to bring back the character.
That's what I'm talking about. The self-confidence
seem
of
as
the Champions
genuine
Club,
to me.
it's at an all-time high, and don't ever stop.
And he kind of gets out of character.
Please,
here.
don't ever stop.
That seems more. This seems more like guy talking,
man. It's at an all-time high, and don't ever stop. Please, don't ever stop. You got to be strong in this world, man.
That seems more like guy talking, not Dr. Disrespect. He knows something bad has happened, and he's trying to be genuine. He's trying to be so genuine here.
I was watching. I should just put it on just chatting. I mean, like, I kind of wanted to get off, but now I don't want to get off.
And why would he not want to get off now? He's received word for something that he's probably not going to stream anymore, be able to stream anymore. It's very rare, like if I'm streaming and I'm ready to end my stream, I'm just getting off, right? I'm not, something's not going to happen where I'm like, oh, now I want to play, unless I got like, a big donation or something and someone's like, hey, let's game, or, something along those lines. That's the only reason I would probably stay on. Doc hasn't really gotten anything like that. All he's gotten is some news, most likely of something going on, and that's why he does not want to stop streaming. Because once he ends this stream, he is done. And he's just making faces, man. These are not good faces. Now, this part I find kind of interesting as well. There's like a little noise in the background. I think it's the noise of his donation. So he got a $5 dono here. There's a little noise that accompanies that donation. But he kind of reacts to that sound, and he immediately like covers up his mic.
I was watching that documentary on...
Almost like he's trying to listen to what's going on outside. Because he puts his ear towards like the door, even though, yes, he's wearing a headset.
I was watching that documentary on...
And then this part, man, this part is so weird. This part is really, really weird.
What's this guy? Ike, I-C-K-E. Older gentleman.
This part makes no sense to me. And maybe you guys can clarify a little bit.
Anybody know who I'm talking about? I forgot his first name. David Icke. Yes, Alex.
So, David Icke, I'm going to pull up the wiki here. David Icke is basically a conspiracy theorist. Now, one of the things that I think is really interesting is, and this is wiki, so take it with a grain of salt, I guess, but it's this one. Reptoid humanoids. Icke believes that an interdimensional race of reptilian beings called the Archons have hijacked the Earth and are stopping humanity from realizing its true potential. He claims they are the same beings as the Anukai, deities from the Babylon creation myth, whatever that is, and the fallen angels or watchers, blah, blah, blah. He believes that the genetically modified human Archon hybrid race of shape-shifting reptilians known as the Babylon Brotherhood or Illuminati manipulate global events to keep humans in constant fear so the Archons can feed off the negative energy this creates. And the biggest secret, so that's a book, in the biggest secret, Icke identified the Brotherhood as descendants of reptilians from the constellation Draco and said they are live in caverns inside the Earth. So that seems really, really out there, right? But this is the man that Dr. Disrespect is talking about right now. Why? If he's just received word that whatever negative news he just got, why is he now talking about a conspiracy theorist, David Icke? I don't know. I kind of want to watch. He's going to talk about a like documentary that's on Netflix or Amazon. But it's weird, man. It's really weird.
Even if like it's like it just kind of, rather than this, it's on Netflix. I believe it's on Netflix. Or is it Amazon? It's one of the two. It's either Amazon or Netflix. Little documentary on him. It's pretty enlightening.
Pretty enlightening.
All it allows you to do is just sort of like, allows you to step outside of the box just a little bit.
So, I mean, there's been comments about this too. Is Doc trying to tell us something here? I think, truthfully, he's probably just saying we need to open up our eyes to kind of what's going on, and maybe what's going on is like what Twitch is doing. We need to open our eyes and we need to kind of look at the broader picture of what or how this corporation's being run. I don't know. That's just a thought, but really interested to hear what you guys have to say about this, because I think it's so interesting, man.
Not true, not whatever. I think the whole goal though is to wake up.
This part, man. Why is he yelling? Why is he yelling like this? Now, is he trying to tell Mrs. Assassin something? Is he trying to make a point to chat? It just seems out of place for him to yell like that. Seems out of place. Maybe he's just super frustrated about what's happened, And throughout this video, you can kind of see like the stages of grief that Doc is going through. What do we got? We got denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. So kind of keep those in mind as this video goes, because it does follow a very similar pattern to those stages of grief. Like, why is he yelling that? So look here in the reflection of his glasses. He's kind of, I don't know if he's like emailing something, but he's definitely typing something on his keyboard, and he goes and like hits send or something along those lines.
I actually bought Mrs. Assassin.
And he's doing something so like he's using brain power here of some sort. He's actually having to like concentrate on what he's doing on his computer, that when he starts talking again and tries to bring back, communication to his chat, he mixes up his words. And yes, that's probably a little too in depth, but
I actually bought Mrs. Assassin. Bought the book, actually.
He's thinking whatever he was doing prior, it was important.
I shouldn't take the credit.
That's all I'm trying to say with that.
She's staring at me right now with a blade saying, I did.
And I think this is more just like the shtick, right? That he's saying, Miss Assassin standing right at the door with a blade. I don't think we need to think anything further than that. But I think that is kind of like the personality. He does kind of seem to mute his mic here. I don't know if this is still part of that the skit that he's doing with Mrs. Assassin, or if Mrs. Assassin is actually standing there, not necessarily with a blade, but she is standing there, and that he's saying like, hey, 5 minutes, give me 5 minutes. I think that's realistic, or he's like just saying, oh, like, don't stab me, like just part of his skit that he's doing.
The blade saying, I did.
Like 5 minutes. That's kind of what like I'm reading from his lips, like 5 minutes. Something like that. And I mean 4 minutes, 30 seconds in. So he does almost go for another 5 minutes.
Bought his book too.
But then he goes, this part's confusing too. Dr. Disrespect says, no, Mrs. Assassin bought me his book. She's standing right there. I shouldn't take credit. And then he says, I bought his book too. So he's like
this thick.
He's in his own head right here. Or he just misspoke.
Will you be playing Roblox hide and seek extreme on stream? Hold on, what's that? Roblox hide and seek extreme.
And I think here we can kind of tell that he is pulling up this Roblox stream. He moves it over to his other monitor, so he is watching this. I mean, it's pretty clear, but I think he also kind of wanted a way to get onto his email without people really knowing. So I could see that being the thing where he throws this up on his main screen. On his other screen, he actually is looking up at his email. His face is kind of rotated a little bit too. So with his eyes, he could be just doing that and looking at his other screen.
This is the ladder stage.
Oh yeah, the bedroom. Let's go.
And then he doesn't really react to anything here.
Let's go to you want to do the pillow one or the drawer one?
He just kind of watches Roblox.
Let's do the pillow one.
Watches. I don't know if he's actually watching it, but his reflection on his glasses, it actually is this Roblox video. But something could be happening on either one of his other monitors.
Yeah, oh man, it's so addicting.
I mean, I just want to briefly say, did you think Dr. Disrespect's last game that he would show on his Twitch before being banned would be Roblox? Let that sink in, man.
I know, right?
Let that sink in.
How come people are being found? I thought we had time to hide.
Oh yeah.
Or they just, or
so
does it just say that when people leave the game?
I think it's pretty obvious to say he's looking at something. I don't know if he's necessarily watching this video. I can't really imagine Doc watching Roblox
right now. What's going on?
Really? There's something else going on up here.
Oh, I'm trying to get on the tip of that. Yeah.
Maybe he's looking at the door. Maybe he's looking at this other screen.
Oh my. Wait, what?
Maybe he realizes something else is going on right now.
I guess they left. Wow, good job.
Dang.
Alrighty then. Okay, let's see what map we get next. I didn't really get to see you up there. Were you on the top of the statue?
I was on top of the.
But he's just out of it, man.
Oh wow.
He's so out of
that's
it.
Crazy.
Like, stand.
So here he switches scenes,
Okay,
and
so
then
we
when
get
it
another- we can try it
restarts,
again.
he's looking down. So I think he was looking at his phone again.
Okay.
I think we can say he was
Who
looking
is
at
the
his phone.
seeker this time, unless of course you are the seeker.
Oh no.
And even
then
here, he could be looking at his
everyone's in big
phone.
Trouble.
Dun
Dun,
dun.
dun.
He's getting some information.
That would be bad. That would be bad. Let's see. I have a 9.09% chance. 10% chance.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's gonna be. Oh, I thought it was gonna be you for sure.
It's a good
But
choice,
it's
it's a
just
good
like no
choice.
talking. Usually
Okay.
he would be reacting to this video. He would be saying like, "Huh, Roblox? Huh, all right, let's pull it up. Oh, this game looks like it's for kids." Like something. He would be saying something. I don't even care.
Let's go. Let's get out of here.
I don't care what he's gonna say, but
Dun,
he's
dun,
literally
dun.
not
You guys are
saying a
taunting her.
word.
I did not taunt her this time. Let's go. Can you
I
hide?
taunted.
Can you hide in the garbage can?
Can you?
And he's
I
just
didn't
like,
notice the garbage can
he's just not
underneath the
doing
desk.
anything. He's
Oh,
out of
wait.
it.
Everyone
Wow.
keeps leaving.
Okay.
Okay, guys, stop leaving.
They really don't like being it.
He's looking at the
That's
door
not-
again because that's the boom
I
side.
like being it. Pick
Don't
me.
ever make me
Pick
it. I never
me.
want to be it. No.
I know, right?
D-
No.
David
Pick
Icke.
me. I'll be it.
And then he brings up David Icke again. I don't know what to say about this. Why would he bring this up again?
Bad. No.
I ordered his book too.
Bad.
And he says, I ordered his book again. Where the first thing he says is that Mrs. Assassin bought the book. So I don't know. And David Icke has, I think, like 20 books. So that doesn't really help us. I guess maybe he has one more that's more popular than another. But weird. Weird,
Yeah,
weird,
I'll
weird.
be it.
No. Bad.
Oh, the backyard. The backyard.
Oh, okay.
Okay, who's it?
I appreciate everyone watching
Who's
today.
it in the
Then he gets
backyard?
really
Who's going to be
sentimental.
looking?
Backyard's tough.
we'll
We
get
don't
th-
really, like you said, we don't.
Here. He
tough.
stutters.
We'll get-
Really, like you said, we don't really know some of the.
Yeah,
We'll
we
get
don't
through
know
this
this
Champions
map
Club.
very well.
That's-
We'll
Yeah.
get through this. So he stutters a little bit. Either he doesn't feel confident that we'll get through this, or he's trying to think to himself, should I say this? He was going to say, we'll get through this. And he thinks to himself, maybe I shouldn't say this because I'm giving away what's about to happen.
Yeah, I know it's a tough. That's
Because I don't know this one well.
life's weird
Maybe,
right now.
maybe,
I
look.
Oh my gosh.
Well-
I did.
And then here, this is so odd. Watch this.
weird right now. I
Watch him.
Oh my gosh.
He
will.
jumps. That's a jump. That's like he got scared.
Life's weird right now.
Like he's at Halloween Horror Nights and he gets jump scared.
Now look.
Oh
Well-
Whether it be someone starts yelling at him from somewhere or there's a big bang or something like that. The one thing I was thinking about is that maybe he's
Life's
just
weird
reacting
right
to
now.
this
I-
girl yelling,
my
but it's like a
Well-
full second and a half before he reacts. So I don't think it's the yelling. I mean, that the chick is yelling pretty loud, but it wouldn't take him a second and a half to react to that yelling.
We'll get
There's
through
gotta
this.
be
Okay.
something outside.
And
Hey, Christopher.
Dun,
Outside of
dun,
his
dun.
stream.
You better not taunt me. How dare you?
fuck.
You get to try it.
And then what a way to end it. What a way to end it. Dropping the F-bomb, looking super flustered. Ah, man, I don't know. I really want to know what you guys think. Let me know about some of the points that I brought up. I'm sure some of it, maybe it's a little too far. I just wanted to bring everything to your attention that could possibly be going on. If you guys did enjoy this, be sure to like the video, subscribe if you are interested in getting more content like this, because there's just so much gaming stuff that's going on right now. As far as the news and drama that's out there, that I'm going to be making more videos about it. So thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. Let's get talking, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.